Hey everyone, Shabby here, and welcome back to another match on the Wrestlemania Hype Train. We are back with day number 3, 5 more matches for you here this evening, starting off with our SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. Now, of course, this match at WrestleMania will be a triple threat tag team match, but unfortunately, the game does not allow such things as that. So what I've done is I've changed it down to a standard tornado tag match. We're going to go with the Bludgeon brothers versus, of course, the champions, the Usos. I feel like it might be the time to give the Bludgeon brothers the championships, but at the same time, I feel like the Usos might keep... It's another one of these matches where it really could go all of the three ways. I'm not really sure what they're going to go for. I would love to see the Bludgeon brothers finally get gold. I feel so bad for the two guys that they've never been given the gold, to be honest. They've always been very effective, and this heel tag team persona, although it's stupid, the Bludgeon brothers, these massive hammers and this, that and the other, they are quite good wrestlers. Luke Harper, of course, fantastic. Eric Rowan, still pretty good himself, but for me, Harper's the main man. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this match, actually. It'll be a pretty good one. Like I say, I'm a big fan of these two. I'm a massive fan of Luke Harper. If you watched my videos before, you'll know that. He's a former United States champion on our Throwdown Universe mode on WWE 2K18, I believe. Held that belt for quite some time, so I'm hoping that we can use him again in a future Universe mode at quite a strong position as well. I believe these team will be involved in our Carnage Universe mode. I think is a good place to put them in. So keep an eye out for them there. But it's a great chance here to get some use out of them. And we'll see whether they might be able to take the Tag Team Championships away from the Usos. See what WWE 2K18 thinks is going to be the result. Let me know, as always, what you think is going to happen down in the comment section below. Do you think it's going to be the Bludgeon Brothers? Do you think the Usos will keep them? Or do you reckon that maybe the New Day will walk out as the Tag Team Champions? I don't know if any of these teams are going to move around. Again, the SmackDown Tag Team Division is not super strong. I would suggest that these three tag teams are the main three tag teams. All that's left on SmackDown, isn't it, really? Who else is there? There's Gable and Benjamin, but that whole experiment for me hasn't worked too well. There's English and Rusev, who well, Rusev should be more in the singles competition, I think, personally. And then there was Mojo and Zack Ryder, but they split that up. There's not a lot of tag teams, is there? There is rumours that we might see Finn Balor and the Club move across to SmackDown after Mania, which I think would be pretty cool. I wonder what will be the chances, right? And I'm going to talk here, and I'm not saying this is going to happen, because this is going to be insane if I think this is going to happen, but what would happen if AJ retains this SmackDown Live Championship, Finn Balor wins the Intercontinental Championship, and then the draft after Mania sees Finn Balor, Gallows and Anderson move to SmackDown and join up with AJ Styles as the Club. All four of them together, holding the Intercontinental Championship, holding the SmackDown Live Championship, and then potentially with Gallows and Anderson taking the Tag Team Championship as well. Because those two guys should be tag team. I don't think they've ever held the gold, have they? Gallows and Anderson. Which is crazy when you think about it. Absolutely crazy. But there you go. So here we go. They're ready to go. The Bludgeon Brothers versus the Usos. Tag Team Tornado Extreme Rules. Weapons are usable, should they wish to. Now, I'm not even going to pretend that I know which Uso is which, because I often get that wrong. So I'm going to avoid saying which one it is. As Rowan there with a great DDT. But Harper's struggling quite a bit. I don't know why they got rid of the first names again. Rowan and Harper. Rather than Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. So it doesn't make much difference, is it really? It's just as time goes on, Vince is slowly cleansing people of first names. I reckon he collects first names. I reckon he's got like a big box in the office just full of little first names that he's stolen over the years. Well, yeah, we've lost Cruz off Apollo, haven't we now? But I think that's more to do with the fact that he looked a bit too much like Terry Crews. And I think someone even made that made that comparison on the internet recently, and Terry Crews responded to it. Bludgeon Brothers in control at this point in time. Yes, of course, Adrian Neville lost the Adrian. Luke Harper's lost his Luke, and Eric Rowan's lost his Rowan. Lost his Eric, sorry. Dash Wilder lost his Wilder, while Scott Dawson lost his Scott. There's a big pile of names just hanging around somewhere that Vince has taken. He's a name stealer. As Rowan there flattening the guy off the apron. And just a strength advantage of Rowan Harper's coming in to good effect here at the moment. But there's a lot of grit for the Usos. Do you know a stat that I read the other day? I'm not 100% sure this is correct, but I have been assured by the person who gave the stat this is correct. This WrestleMania will be the first WrestleMania that the Usos will feature on the main card. They've been on Manias before, but they've never got past the pre-show. This is the first time they're ever going to be on the main card. And for a tag team as good as they are, that's insane. Now, Paul Heyman even mentioned last week that he believes that the Usos, at the moment, are the best tag team the WWE have. And he also said that in a few years' time, there's no reason why the Usos couldn't be classed as the best tag team of their generation. And even going one further to say, potentially become one of the best tag teams that we've ever seen, which I think is a crazy idea, but at the same time it makes sense. The Usos as faces were incredibly stale, and when they finally gave them this heel run, got them away from Roman Reigns, it was just so much better for them. It really made a massive, massive impact, and look at them now. They're really, and it just shows how a slight change of character can give so much freshness. And I think the same would be for Roman Reigns. If Roman Reigns comes out of Mania, for example, and turns heel, he can have a whole new, fresh outlook on the WWE and a whole brand new character that will just keep progressing, which is what I think he needs. He's become very, very stale. Great super kick there, but Rowan was there waiting to take advantage of the situation, and that gives Harper a chance to get back up, because that super kick really took him down. But Eric Rowan's looking fantastic. I just noticed Eric Rowan from the background, from the back of his shirt, he looks a bit like Freddy Krueger, doesn't he? Just because the black and red stripes, I suppose, on the top, isn't it? His whole attire. Always heading up top. We're going to see an Uso splash. We do, but the game is so insanely stupid. His tag team partner tried to move him out the way, and he missed the finisher maneuver. How stupid does this game have to be? I tell you. No AI at all. There should be some... You think the quality of games we're getting these days, and we can't even get that simple bit of AI where he doesn't move... He lets his opponent hit... Or he lets his tag team partner hit the finisher. I've got no idea. I've got no idea. This game has got a mind of its own most of the time. If not all the time, to be honest. Let's see what other videos we're going to do today. How many have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 10 videos to do. And the Usos have won this one. Wow. So the game thinks that the Usos are going to successfully retain the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. I would be inclined to agree with that. I think that it, again, it's like I say, it's one of those ones that I reckon could go any way. All three directions could work. But for me, I just feel like the most likely outcome would be the Usos. Not by much, but for me, just a slight, what's the word? A slight edge on their opponents, in my opinion. I just feel like that might be best bet. Let them hold the championships, do the whole fresh draft thing, see who else moves over onto SmackDown, and then start a brand new program with a brand new team against them. I personally would bring Jason Jordan back over to SmackDown and bring back American Alpha, because at the moment, I know well, Gable's doing okay in this tag team, but Jordan, as part of this singles thing, is just not working for him. I know he's out injured at the moment, so it's not really working too much, but the whole singles run was not working very well for him at all, was it really? But there you go, that's the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do hit a like and subscribe and all that other good stuff, and I shall see you in about an hour's time for our next video, which I need to decide what it's going to be. It's going to be a tricky one.
1, 2, 3.